not necessarily new segment, rebranded segment.
Rebrand, yep.
What's in my book? Presented by our new sponsor, mybookie.ag. Be sure to go to mybookie.ag, use our promo code Benchwarmer. We mentioned their Survivor Series, $50,000 on the line. All you gotta do is pick one winner.
All you gotta do is pick one.
16 games a weekend. Gotta just win once. And you're automatically entered to win $50,000. All of the betting lines that we have in this segment come straight from mybookie.ag.
Guaranteed, I promise you that I will be betting on every single one too.
Yeah, here we go. I actually, since now we have a partner or a sponsor, I'm probably gonna have to start putting some money. I'll commit to one. I'll put money on one betting line per week. That's my promise to everybody. But now, let's go ahead. Let's get into what this segment is going to be.
I'll start with the first one. There's a very, very, very good UFC card this weekend. Absolutely underrated. First of all, if you're a UFC fan in general at all, you definitely watched The Ultimate Fighter. The Ultimate Fighter was great this year. Ortega and Volkanovski. Volkanovski looks like an absolute stud. I'm staying away from that line though. I'm going with the fight that everyone's waiting for. Robbie Lawler versus Nick Diaz. The fight, the rematch, I think it was 15 years in the making.
That was Nick Diaz's, or that was Robbie Lawler's, like one of his first
fights, yeah. So Robbie Lawler right now is minus 110 on my bookie. Right now they have Nick Diaz at minus 120, which I think is very interesting. I'm going to ride Robbie because Nick Diaz is coming back. He's coming back.
Fought in 6 years.
He hasn't fought in a long time. Robbie Lawler is that dude, man. Like, look, everyone like if you're a UFC fan or MMA fan in general, you know of the Robbie Lawler Rory McDonald fight. That's still my favorite fight I've ever watched. Actually, probably not watched, but like you all know that very well.
I think that's the best fight I've ever.
And Robbie Lawler minus 110, that is way too good. Honestly, I think the odds might change by Saturday night, and the fact that they like Nick Diaz that much, hammer Robbie.
Yeah, no, Robbie's. I think that's a good pick for this weekend. I didn't realize they were on that card. I didn't realize there was Nick Diaz's return weekend, so might actually have to put that on Saturday night. Next, my first line, I have Notre Dame plus 5.5, and they were that plus 5.5 is minus 105 odds against Wisconsin. They've been playing well.
What's interesting against Wisconsin? Plus 5.5.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying, and they're ranked 12th in the country, so they're the underdog plus 5.5 and. Jack Cohn's settled in very nicely on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, and now he's going back to the college that decided to start a freshman over him after he was coming off of his injury in Wisconsin. Jack Cohn is
a little revenge game.
Yeah, it's a revenge game, and Jack Cohn is a much better quarterback than Graham Mertz. Graham Mertz is a good athlete, maybe a good football player, maybe a better football player, but when it comes to quarterback play, Jack Cohn is a guy I would want in this game.
That is probably one of the most slept on games this weekend. That's a very, very good game. No doubt about that.
I just can't believe the disrespect Notre Dame is getting, being undefeated. And
coming from you too, especially.
No, I know, I get it, but Wisconsin.
That is really disrespectful.
Wisconsin's not looked great this year, and Notre Dame's actually looked like they can win a few games. So
that's true.
That's my first line. What do you got for the?
My second one coming from UFC again as well. Shevchenko and Lauren Murphy is the co-main event. So Volkan or Volkan Ortega. And first of all, Shevchenko is like a minus 650 favorite. Don't hammer that because you're not going to get your money there. Hammer this. Shevchenko versus Murphy under 2.5 rounds. No chance in hell. Look, Lauren Murphy's a good fighter. There's no chance in hell she gets past 2.5 rounds against Shevchenko. I saw at minus 115. I saw that. I threw $30 right away. Like that's one of those lines where you don't even hesitate. You look at you, hammer, don't take my money. I'm winning that shit back real easily. That's the line you have to hit this week.
I got a fighting line for my next one, but it's boxing. It's not MMA. We're back to real boxing. Hey,
real boxing.
This just in. We're back to real boxing. No more Paul brothers. Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk. This is his.
Is that this week?
This weekend. Yep. You're thinking of the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight. That's in 2 weeks.
That's right.
But this is the Anthony Joshua is the other title holder, and it's the WBC title that they're trying to unify. But Deontay Wilder's a sore loser, so yes. I'll get into that because I'm definitely going to have that on my lines that week. But Anthony Joshua is a huge favorite on my bookie. Under 9.5 rounds though, plus 115.
Interesting.
And Anthony Joshua has some power. He's a knockout guy.
He looks like a Greek god for a reason.
Yes. He's a very strong individual, and he's been fighting like a surgeon. Early in his career, he would get tagged and he would put himself in trouble on his own. Now he's fighting very smart, and he's getting himself into very good situations. So I like Anthony Joshua to finish Alexander Usyk in under 9.5 rounds.
That's not a bad one. Not bad at all. All right, my last one I have, before we get into the new segment, I'm going to introduce you here in a minute. I have Colorado plus 14.5 versus ASU. Look, I know they look bad against Minnesota. ASU is a game where I think CU can still win it. Minus 110, those are really good odds. I don't think ASU is 15 points better than Colorado. No shot.
At most, they'll win by 10, but it's not going to be 14 or 15, whatever that's a good line. My last one, I found my bookie has right now the Cardinals to win the NFC West at plus 400.
That's interesting.
That's third best odds out of the division. I think San Francisco, or it might be Los Angeles, then San Francisco.
Seattle have the worst?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's actually very interesting. That blows my mind.
Well, there you go. Be sure to check out mybookie.ag, and if you are betting on this, use our promo code when you put in your first deposit bench warmer, and you'll double your money and be automatically entered to be in that $50,000 Survivor contest. But mybookie.ag, once again, is that URL code. And now, Nico mentioned it, it's our new segment time. We're about to ride the slope.
It's time to ride the slope, baby. So for all those watchers out there, you see I got my ski goggles on. It's going to be very difficult for me to read this. But here we go. I'm going to try to read it. So obviously all these lines are going to be on my bookie. It's the Ride the Slope parlay of the week. Where I'm going to pick 3 sporting events of the week. And I'm saying hammer all of them. I'm going to give you an absolutely hammer. Easy. Green, obviously. I'm going to give you a medium. Blue. For you skiers out there, snowboarders, you know what I'm talking about. I'm giving you a difficult, maybe some weeks, maybe most difficult double black diamond, but we're having black diamond here. All right, first one, green. We have Cowboys -4 at minus 110. I think that's a very good lock. Like I said, Cowboys have played very, very well. That's a line that you take in general, but you might as well try to parlay it with another one.
Yeah.
Second one we have medium difficulty. I have Broncos Jets over 41.5. Minus 110. Interesting line here, but with the Broncos, like I said, I think this offense can put up points. 41.5 is interesting. You got to think, okay, Broncos score 30 points. I need the Jets to score 11. I think that's doable. Or it's tough. It's going to be tough to
They
get
scored
there.
6 points
That's
last week.
that's why it's the medium level, Jimmy.
Okay.
It's not the green level.
Okay.
And then
I'm just saying they scored 6 points last week.
I know. Maybe I should have switched the medium and hard because they're about similar. Hard level, black diamond, we got Texans plus 7.5 versus the Panthers. I don't care if it's Davis Mills, Tyrell Taylor. The Texans look for real because I'm hammering Phil Lindsay. So we're riding the parlay. Cowboys -4, minus 110. We're taking Broncos and Jets over 41.5 points, minus 110. And we're taking the Texans plus 7.5 against the Panthers. All put together plus 500. You know what that means, Jimmy? $10 wins you?
$5.
No. It's $50, I think. Yeah, plus 500. $100.
Okay.
Plus 100 wins you 10. Plus 500 wins you $50. $10 wins you $50. That's a very, very good odds.
It's 10 o'clock on a Monday. I didn't think I'd have to be doing math.
I can't see very well through my ski goggles anyways right now, but yeah, I'm hammering the fuck out of that. That's my Ride the Slope. I'm going to hammer that every single week. That's my first Ride the Slope. I obviously presented by my bookie. That's where I get on my line.
MyBookie.ag. Promo code benchwarmer.
We're hammering all that this week.
There we go. That's Ride the Slope. We'll be doing that each week. Now, play of the week. We're about to wrap things up. Episode 58. This one, it's long. There's a lot in it, but it's good. It's all good. Play of the week. My play of the week, Louisville and UCF. They had the Thursday night game, I believe. Maybe the Friday night game. They were tied with 20 or so seconds left in the game. Dylan Gabriel, quarterback for UCF, looks to his left, throws a pass, and it's intercepted by Jalen Alderman. Alderman. Not only that, he takes it back to the house, scores the game-winning touchdown with only 13 seconds left on the clock. Pick six, basically walk-off pick six against UCF. This was a great game. It was. I thought it would be a game like it was, 35-35 with 20 seconds left, and the game ended 42-35 with 13 seconds. Yeah, it was a hell of a game. It was a great play. Shout out Jalen Alderman for winning your team that game. Louisville, don't look past Louisville now. They're 2-1 in the ACC.
Home of Teddy Two Wolves.
Yeah, home of Teddy. And this guy, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, we only know Teddy Two Wolves.
You might know him. Teddy Bear's probably the better one from them.
Either way, my play of the week, I'm going to go with something that hits home a little bit for you and I. A little bit different here. High school football. We have one of the wildest comebacks ever. Bishop Gorman, obviously playing Hamilton High School, which is in Phoenix, who there's a quarterback by the name of Nico Marchiol, who we both know, and we played with his older brother, played football with him. They came back from 18 points in 53 seconds. Yes, you heard that right. 53 seconds.
Converted 2 onside kicks.
2 onside kicks, field goal, onside kick, touchdown. Onside kick, touchdown, go for 2. That's my play of the week, the go for 2. Nico Marchiol running in from the 2-yard line, 2-point conversion. It was funny because the meme on Twitter is that he threw up on the ball.
He did?
He did throw up on the ball, yeah.
I saw on the touchdown pass.
On the touchdown pass, yeah, he threw up on the ball.
Caught the shotgun snap. He was looking, and as he was looking,
The guy that I follow, this guy on TikTok, and he was going over it. He slowed it down enough. If you've seen the replacements, it looks like Clifford Franklin just
straight out of the bat.
and then looks, throws his slant, touchdown.
Honestly, that's kind of baller. No, look,
I don't know what else you could really. I think
say it.